Hello everyone, this is Speedster, and today I am going to talk about something very new to the Asphalt 9 community. There's something similar to this back in the old Asphalt 8 days, which was called fake speed, and then people just realized that, hey, why is my car going not as fast as my speedometer says? And then they did a bunch of experiments with them, did some observations and stuff. Yeah, and they came up with a conclusion with some real speeds of the cars, for cars that have fake speeds. So now we're going to go through something pretty similar in Asphalt 9, but not exactly the same thing. So this thing is fake acceleration in Asphalt 9. So basically what I mean by fake acceleration is that the acceleration stat for your car in Asphalt 9 is not accurate. It's not accurately showing how fast your car is supposed to accelerate. So yeah, just getting that out there, because actually, there's a lot more cars that have this issue than you think. For example, there's the Apollo N. At gold, it has 80.32 acceleration stat. But it's clearly slower than that. You know why? Because if you look at that 0 to 200 km/h acceleration list given by the Asphalt 9 bot on Discord, is called May, and there's that list. You'll see that the Apollo N, in terms of the 0 to 200 acceleration, is actually ranked quite low compared to the other 80 acceleration cars. And in fact, some cars with accelerations like 79 or even 78 might be ranked above it. So yeah, you can see that the Apollo N has fake acceleration, and the stat of 80.32 is not correct. It's supposed to be 79.05, around there. That is correct to 2 decimal places, by the way. So yeah. And onto a bit more about the fake acceleration stuff, let's go through some concepts we need to know for fake acceleration. Like Asphalt 8, when there was positive fake speed and negative fake speed, in Asphalt 9, same thing. Positive fake acceleration and negative fake acceleration. Let me go through what I mean. So positive fake acceleration means that your car accelerates faster than the stat says. So for example, take the 570S. Its acceleration stat is 79.23 at golden max. However, if you compare it to many other cars, it accelerates faster than the VLF, its acceleration is faster than the SV, its acceleration is faster than the Apollo N, and yeah, it would make no sense that it's actually 79 acceleration, because it accelerates faster than many 80 acceleration cars. So apparently, the 570S has positive fake acceleration, meaning that its acceleration is faster than the stat says. So its acceleration should actually be 80-ish or around there, maybe almost 81, I don't exactly remember. But yeah, it's definitely above 80 and not just 79.23. And there's a few other cars that are also having this issue of positive fake acceleration. For example, the Bentley Continental GT3 in Class D. Its gold acceleration stat is 74.74. However, if you go and look at the list, the leaderboard, you'll see that it accelerates even faster than many 80 acceleration cars, guys. Like the Mazda Furai. Yeah, it's actually ranked pretty high for that acceleration. So you can see that it's not actually accelerating at the rate of, the stat of 74.74. It's supposed to be 81.79. And this is, yes, the most inaccurate acceleration stat in the game. Its acceleration is much faster than the stat says, and people have been misunderstanding that that car is pretty useless because it has low acceleration, because they didn't know that this car's acceleration stat is fake. But yeah, we figured this out, and the acceleration is actually really good. One of the best for Class D. Definitely. So, yeah. And now onto negative fake acceleration, which means that the car accelerates slower than the stat says. For example, the Apollo N, I mentioned earlier, it's 80.32 for the stat, but it should be 79.05. And there's also some more. like the Huawei BC, it's 80.04 at gold max. However, it should be 78.64. If you go look at that list again, you can see that it actually accelerates much slower than some lower acceleration cars in terms of the stats. So it would make sense that the acceleration at gold is actually 78.64, around there. Yeah, you can see why this problem is being pretty severe. A lot of the cars in this game suffer from these problems, and yeah, a lot of the cars you use will probably have these fake acceleration issues. So right now, me, Stig, and Gretchen are working on a project to find out the actual acceleration stats for every single car on the May list. Yeah, and so far it's going pretty well. It's been smooth sailing, and we'll go through more on that in the next video. But before we end the video here, there's one more thing that you'll need to know. The modifier. Fake acceleration modifier. In Asphalt 8, there was this thing called fake speed modifier, where you had the percentage where you multiplied that percentage to the displayed speed on the speedometer to get the actual speed that the car is going. And same logic for Asphalt 9. It's also a percentage. And it's also something that you multiply to the displayed stat. And then you multiply in order to get the actual stat. So yes, it's something like that. And the modifier is also important because it tells you whether the car has positive fake acceleration or negative fake acceleration. Let me explain. If the modifier is over 100%, it's positive fake acceleration. If it's exactly 100%, which even though it's not going to happen, but if it does happen, that means the car's acceleration is 100% accurate. And then if the car's modifier is under 100, less than 100%, it would mean that the car accelerates slower than the stat says, which is negative fake acceleration. And also, one side note is that if the car's modifier is close to 100%, then it means that the stat should be pretty accurate. Like, the closer the modifier is to 100%, the more accurate the acceleration stat is. So that's all I have to say about this video. I just want to bring this up because this is something pretty forgotten by the community. Well, not necessarily forgotten, but like, it's something that most people don't know right now, yet it's getting pretty common in Asphalt 9. So yes, you need to take the acceleration stats in this game with a pinch of salt. And I will go through more of this in the next video, and I'll link the 0 to 200 km/h list in the description, so that you guys can check it out if you want, and then you can actually compare those accelerations of the cars and the acceleration stats and all that. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys later.